Hello, hi friends, hello. It's been a minute since I've been on. I'm sure you all know me. My name is Tammy Neff and you are on my page called Tammy Loves, and today we have something exciting happening, and I'm hoping you guys pop in and out throughout the day. We have a Christmas Craft-A-Thon going on. My friend Melanie Ferguson is hosting that, and Melanie's group is called Southern Crush Creative Club. So it's a group on Facebook that you can go to and follow and learn all of the different crafts. And I'm looking here to make sure we're doing this kind of remotely, I guess you would say, from Texas. Actually, she is located in Texas. So I'm excited to be invited from my page. We've been back and forth how we were going to do this, but I'm going live on my page, and she's going to share it in her Southern Crush Creative Club page. So I'm going to have some of my friends, which you all know I love having all of my friends here. And then, hi Karen, hi Terry. So nice to have people that I know. And then also, I'm all nervous, I'm hitting my microphone. But anyway, so I'm just happy to have people I know as opposed to going in a group that you don't know anybody. So I had trouble finding all of the videos. Like, I thought these were going on all day. Well, you have to scroll down. I would think that the new videos would be, at the top and keep stacking at the top. So if you jump over at her page, feel free to scroll down and you'll find a live one. Every 20 minutes she's going live. I'm trying to find if I'm on here yet. I should be. Yeah, I'm about a minute in, so I don't know where I am, but I'm going to hope that Melanie, she's been doing it so far and getting everybody in. So I'm not going to worry about her end. I'm going to worry about my end. So hi friends, hello. I have everything all set up, but I'm not good enough to figure it out. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate the encouragement. Let me show you really quickly what our goal is for this 20 minutes. We're going to be making these cute little snowman, paper mache, vintage looking. These are on springs, but for Christmas decor. I have two of them finished. They turned out completely different, but they're adorable, very, very cute. Now, I want to show you, if we have time, I can take you a little bit farther, but if you guys learn the basics with me today, you will be able to make things like this. These little snowmen are the same concept, you guys. All you do is make your little balls a little bit bigger or smaller, bigger and smaller, and then you try and figure out how to make the hats for them. And then it all started for me with these vintage Santas. The vintage Santas have been awesome. They're very, very lightweight. It's just paper mache and aluminum foil, you guys. That's the secret in the back. So I have two more here. So you guys can do all of these things with what I'm going to show you today. So the first thing you need, like I said, is aluminum foil. All right, you're going to pull off however big you want your snowman to be, okay? So I've made them too small, and then oh, that's probably really loud on my microphone. I've made the balls too small, then you just wrap some more on it. So let me do this really quick. There, see how quick that was? Magic. Okay, so you take this ball. Let me scoot you guys down, or not scoot you down, but let me put you down. And of course you all know to share. I know you're not supposed to say that word, but I think that's the silliest thing I've ever heard of, that we can't say that. But so I'm only going to say it once, right? I'm only going to say it once. I don't want to lose any momentum here. Okay, you guys, again, you're on my page and in Melanie's group, both at the same time for the Christmas Craft-A-Thon. My name is Tammy Neff, and my page is Tammy Loves, and it's T-A-M-I, Tammy Loves. I'm so happy to see you here, and on my page, I bring you everything that I love. So you just never know what you're going to get. So let me get some gloves on here, only because I need to keep moving for you guys. I did not wear gloves when I was getting a few of these made for you ahead of time last night, or the night before last. I guess I did it the night before last. Whoops. and I thought I was going on an hour ago. I couldn't find anybody in the group, and I thought, oh my gosh, I might be next, but I don't know. So I was all ready, and then Melanie texted me. She's like, no, you've got an hour. So I had to get those gloves back off. So anyway, I'm using Cellu clay. I know this is backwards. Write down the word C-E-L-L-U-C-L-A-Y. Cellu clay. I bought mine on Amazon. You can buy it at any craft store, okay? I promise. So I took my, okay. So I mixed, now write this down too. I mixed a cup of clay. Yes, thank you for posting that, Melanie. I mixed a cup of clay with 3/4 cup of water, and then you just kind of adjust it. This batch right here in this bowl is 2 cups of clay, and I put in 3/4 cup of water, and then I just added about 1/2 cup more. I didn't want it too wet. Oh, is that kind of glaring? Let me turn my light just a tad here. Might be glaring. So then what you do, and if you don't have your consistency quite right, it gets you'll be struggling, and I just want you guys to see here that I've gotten mine pretty good. So and I found that you kind of smear, like when you first put it on, you kind of want to do this, and it peels off on your hands, and it's like, what is going on? Just relax and just spread it with your fingers like this. I have a really great batch today, 1,000,000 times better than my batch yesterday or the day before. So just giving you a little heads up on that. So then you just cover the aluminum foil like I just did. Now I have old springs here. I have short ones and tall ones. You guys can get bed springs. You go into your antique shop and ask them if they have bed springs, and I bet you they do. Somebody in there will. So you can either lay your ball on a wax paper and let it dry for a day or two, or you can go ahead and attach it, and I just like push it down into the paper and then reshape his head, and then I just set him aside. He's done until he's dry. So let me show you. Oh shoot, I'm hooked on a Santa. I'm hooked on the Santa. Okay, there we go. So this one's all dry. I went ahead and made his nose as well, which I will do with you guys. So I made him a little bit bigger because I put him on a taller spring. You guys will just play around with it. If you don't want to put it on a spring, make a nice sized ball, then make one a little bit smaller and spread the stuff over that you just mixed, the Cellu clay, and then and attach it to it just like this one that's finished. And I'll show you, I did a few like these, but they're dry. I did these 2 days ago. I think up in here she might still be a little bit wet. You can see she's still kind of a dark gray color. Let me show you the difference. This is wet and this is dry. You really can't tell in the camera, but this is a darker gray than this, okay? So anyway, let's get back to, so I did these. Now let me tell you what, like here, the ball on his hat just fell off. And that's fine. There you can see the dark, it's still wet. See that? That's how you know when they're wet. So once this is dry, I'll just take some hot glue and glue it back on. If it falls over and this head snaps off, like I'm just gonna do it now. There you go. So if the head snaps off like that, you just hot glue it back on. I'm gonna wait till it's all dry though before I do it. And you can kind of find where it needs to go, but you can put all these parts and pieces back on. It's kind of hard to make them stick. So it's not a big deal to hot glue them. Here's another set that I made, and I gave her a little, this will be painted for Holly. And I was trying to make her like this one, but she got a lot bigger. She's a bigger girl. So anyway, that's just give you guys a really quick what you're gonna get. So I've got him covered. Now I'm just gonna take just a little pinch. I just have hardly any in here. And I'm going to roll it and try to make a pointy carrot tip. Okay, just the edge, just the tip towards me is what I'm working on. Oops, there, I got it. So then you just stick it wherever you want, and then you kind of pull it, down. I'm trying to attach it a little bit. And there you go. We've got our snowman. He's all ready. He just needs to dry. One thing I had never tried, and I thought about it earlier, was to make a hat for the snowman on the stand. I haven't done that yet, you guys. I've done the Santas, I've done the 3-part. I've got balls here ready to go in case it was too noisy. Hi Vicki, thank you. So I made this hat. Now all I did was take the foil. What happens is the foil helps be filler so that you don't have so much clay, you're not wasting your clay, and it also lets you get your shapes and it holds it. So I just made a flat, you can see how flat it is, and I tried to get sort of like the bill of his hat, and then I tried to make a square. It's hard to make a square, but I think it's what kind of rectangle? But I think that's going to be fine. And so there's what I'm, oh gosh, I have such a glare. There's what I'm hoping to end up with. Let me just turn my light again. It might be my, there, is that better? No, I think it's my outside window. So anyway, I apologize for that, but I'm not going to get up and stop. We've got 10 minutes here. So let's do a hat. I know I've never done a hat. If you guys go to my page, it's called Tammy Loves, T-A-M-I, Loves. You can look through my videos, and I did these last year. I did the Santas last year for sure. I was all about the Santas. Now this year I'm like all about the snowmen. I can't remember if I did a snowman on my page or not, but there's like 500 crafty videos over there, so you guys will have a few to go through. But watch your dates and know that it was, you know, sometime around the holidays, and you should be able to zoom in or zero in and find it. So another thing I want to tell you, as you're covering your foil, if you have some foil showing and you're fighting it and you just can't get it to cover, it's fine, because we're going to paint these when we're all done, okay? So leaving a little bit of foil here and there does not matter at all. So I do like the paper clay because it crackles a little bit and it gives you a lot of texture. So I get in my mind, my creative mind is thinking, why am I even messing with this clay? I've got the shape. If I'm going to paint it, why couldn't I just use the foil? You know, I don't know. I've never tried that. You guys are all crafty or you wouldn't be here. Maybe we should try that sometime and see. Make a painted foil hat. I think you'd be able to tell the wrinkles. I really love the texture that you get with this. So, all right, we're kind of just making a hamburger patty, I guess we would call it. Okay, so that is the base of his snowman hat. I wasn't planning on doing this, but you know, squirrel, right? Creative minds, we always are thinking. So I really didn't plan this when I was laying everything out, but like I say a little bit ago, I had some extra time, so I thought, wonder if I could make him a hat, because I've been making some awesome vintage hats. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Now the one I ended up with, I made some small ones. The one I ended up on my tree, I ordered it from a gal that has a shop, and she says, oh, I can get you a large one. Well, it came in black and white plaid, and I had to think for a little bit because I'm very vintage. I am very antique. I mean, if you like anything old and like authentic, you know, you can get a lot of reproduction things, which are great if you're not into schlepping through the, you know, the antique stores and stuff. That's your next best bet. But I kind of like authentic, real. I like getting into my clients' you know, keepsakes from their grandmothers and bringing treasures out that they didn't even know was a treasure, and bringing new life to old things that are special. So that's kind of my thing. Let's see here. All right, so I've got this hat part covered pretty well. I'm not sure this looks like a snowman hat. I'm sure I'll have to glue it back down. There you go. Oh my goodness. Hi, Miriam. I just talked to her on the phone this morning. He might be a little bit wonky, but by the time I put the berries, so let's just do a berry, put some berries and jazz up this fella's hat, we'll be in great shape. And I see the clock is tick, tick, ticking. It's hard for me to do a 20-minute video, but see that? And can you guys see that? I'm just adding, yeah, so I can add 3 of those and some leaves, and he will have the cutest snowman hat. So there you go. That I went off my own plan, but that's okay. So let's be done with that. Just shape whatever you want to make, whether it's a full-size snowman, do it in 2 or 3 parts, or the snowman ball on a spring, or, you know, this would be adorable. Let me find one that's done. Like, you could put the ball on a candlestick if you don't have access to old springs. Put it on a candlestick. It would be adorable. Put it on a vase, a clear glass vase, and paint that vase up. You could do, oh my gosh, I could just tell you over and over all these ideas, but I won't overwhelm you. I tend to do that sometimes. So, all right, let's see. He's dry, so let's get to work on him. So I have some paints here. I'm going to keep this moving along kind of quickly because I don't want to run out of time for you guys. I'm going to use white. I poured out some green for Holly. I poured out some red for the berries. Pulled out orange for the noses. You know, I just didn't know how much, 20 minutes. How long is 20 minutes? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much time I was going to have. So I might have to come back in. I have a little craft group that I have online. It's a little paid, it's called Creating Vintage Treasures, and I haven't done this in that group yet. We did a little something for Valentine's Day like this, but the girls haven't seen this, so I feel like I'm cheating on my ladies here, but this is a very special occasion. I'm sure they're happy for me to get to be a part of this, and I'll wow them with something extra awesome when it's time to do one in there. Let's see here. So here's a little orange for the nose, and that's about all. What time do I have? I got 5 minutes left. Okay, so you're gonna, once you get your paper clay, you make your shape with your foil. You cover your clay over the foil. The directions are in the bag. Message me on Facebook, you guys. My name is Tammy Neff, T-A-M-I Neff. Go on my page and just send me a message. I am so happy to talk to anybody. It's just fine. Ask Melanie, who's running this page, who has the Southern Crush Creative Club. She's putting on this Christmas Craft-A-Thon. She knows I'm a chatter. We talk all the time. So, and we don't always just talk about crafting. Okay, so here he is painted. You can paint him however you want. I've got some browns. I was just going to kind of rub in to make him dirty to give him that vintage look. If you can see that, he's got all that vintage goodness, which I love. The Santa's, well, actually, this Santa, I did, oh, yes, I did. I did a little bit of dirty, a little bit of rubbing some brown on. And you guys, your messages, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't want to run out of time and I get chatty. So I will go back and look through the messages both on Melanie's page and on my personal, or not my personal, but my business page, and answer any questions that I see. Okay, so you can do, I think her name was Pam that was on right before me. She used the Sharpie marker. You can certainly do that. Or you can just take some little paint on a little bit of black on a little paintbrush. And it's so funny. The eyes make the personality of the snowman. Like, they just do. You can make them happy. You can make tiny little dots. You can make him mad. If you're not careful, you can kind of make him a little grumpy. So if you don't like your eyes that you're getting, then you just want to, add a little bit more. There's a little smile if you want. You probably won't even see the smile, honestly. If you follow me very much, you know that I do tons with muslin shreds. We've talked about muslin shreds and how you shred it, how you stain it and tea dye it. I also use a lot of seam binding. You can order seam binding from Amazon, you guys, has seam binding. Now see, I'm going to get into my paint, but I want to show you. I'm going to try. I thought I would try and give him a scarf instead, because the other ones I just wrapped with greenery. So I thought I would try a little white scarf on him. I should have used maybe my red plaid or black and white's so popular right now. So, hi Maddie. Is it Maddie? I can't hear. I don't have my glasses on. I think it's Maddie. I look up and I can't even read. It's a blur. Hi, new friend. How are you? Hey, Carol. Thank you, love. Thank you. So, okay, so we made a little scarf on our snowman. Very simple. And then I have oh, look, we've got the little snowballs. That would have been a cute little add-on for his scarf, but it's too late now. And then I have I have greenery here, tons, piles and piles and piles. So you just go through and find maybe a little sprig of greenery tucked in here. Might be really cute. I've got my little cutters here. Let's give it just maybe a little bit of decoration. I sure thank you guys for following me. I know this was a really quick run through. I might have picked a little too difficult of a craft for such a short amount of time, but I wanted to do something awesome for you guys that you might not have seen or tried. And I'd like to give one of my snowmen away. I would ship it to you. And I will send it to, it looks like Belle Johnson. How about you, girlfriend? Why don't you message me your address and I will send you this little fella for watching my video. I sure appreciate all of you guys watching. I would love it if you would follow me over on Tammy Loves, as well as staying with Melanie on her Southern Crush Creative Club, as she does some really great things. And I think it's a great idea that she's not alone in this creative thing, that she's invited so many people to join. And so I just think that's wonderful. And I think you guys have found new friends in all of us that you'll see here today. It's really awesome to have people that have kind of like minds that we all like to create. So there's just a little guy. How about that? And it's time to go. So you guys, I think I'm out of time. Bella, you get with me with your address and I will send you this little fella. As soon as he's all dry, I'll box him up. Thank you for following. It's so nice to meet all of you new friends. I love seeing you all here. Have a great day. And thank you, Melanie. Bye.